So all latest revealed the full design of the S25 Ultra. And surprise, surprise, it looks almost identical to the S24 Ultra from the back. We've got the same number of cameras in the same layout, and honestly, I didn't expect anything different. Samsung seems to have hit a design limit with the camera setup. Unlike some competitors, they don't use a camera island, and changing the look now would likely mean going back to that older style, which I think would be a step backward. The individual lens design is still my favorite, and while design is subjective, I'm glad Samsung isn't making unnecessary changes here, like adding a dedicated camera button, just because they're running out of ideas. Now if you take a closer look, you might notice the camera ring design resembles that we have seen on the Z Fold 6 with those grooves. However, S25 quickly pointed out that the S25 Ultra won't have those grooves. Instead, it's going to maintain a look similar to the S24 Ultra, so no big change here. So what's actually different? For starters, the sides of the S25 Ultra are now flat, just like the S24 Plus. While the back is slightly curved, as seen in these renders, all mates didn't highlight this change. The phone's corners have also been chamfered, which could make it a bit more comfortable to hold, though I personally prefer the boxier design of previous models. One thing that stands out though is the bezel. It's the thinnest ever on a smartphone, even thinner than the latest iPhone 16 Pro Max, and that's a pretty significant design one. All in all, the S25 Ultra still looks very much like a Galaxy Note device, and as a Note fan, that's a huge plus in my book. Now, let's talk about video. You've probably heard many reviewers say that the iPhones are the king of video recording, while Samsung excels in photography. I'd agree with that. iPhones have had a slight edge in video quality, but the Galaxy S25 Ultra might just change that. S25 claims the video recording on the S25 Ultra has been significantly improved. And this isn't just a rumor, it's been confirmed. If you love taking videos like I do, this is great news. The phone will still use the same 200 megapixel main sensor, but software optimizations and an improved image processor are driving these video upgrades. As long as we're seeing improvements, I'm on board. Speaking of improvements, S25 also confirmed that the ultra-wide camera is getting a big upgrade, moving from 12 megapixels to 50 megapixels. A higher resolution means you'll be able to crop in on ultra-wide shots without losing much details, which is super handy. Plus, more megapixels could also improve macro shots and allow for 8K video recording. But here's where things get a little disappointing. Previous rumors hinted that the S25 Ultra would feature a 50 megapixel 3x telephoto camera, but that's not happening. Instead, Samsung is sticking with the same 10 megapixel 3x telephoto lens that's been around since the S21 Ultra. As someone who loves taking 3x photos for that perfect composition, I was really hoping for an upgrade here. A higher resolution would have made more detailed portrait and better overall image quality at 3x zoom, so I can't hide my disappointment. One area where I'm impressed though is the weight reduction. We knew it was gonna be lighter than the iPhone 16 Pro Max, but now we know it weighs just 219 grams. For comparison, the S24 Ultra weighs 233 grams, so that's a 14-gram reduction while maintaining the same battery capacity. To put that into perspective, the iPhone 16 Pro Max is heavier at 227 grams. But wait, there's more. It's also the thinnest S Ultra phone ever at just 8.2 millimeters thick, shaving off 0.4 millimeters compared with the S24 Ultra. Considering how saturated smartphone designs have become, this is a significant change. The screen is a bit wider, but thanks to these thinner bezels, the phone itself is narrower, which should make it feel fantastic in the hand. Lastly, some great news for those excited about satellite communication. The S25 Ultra has been certified by the China Quality Center, and it will officially support satellite communication. The S24 Ultra was supposed to have this feature and even had software tweaks in the UI to accommodate it, but Samsung pulled it at the last minute. Fortunately, that's not the case this time around. Like Google's implementation on the Pixel 9, this feature will likely be for emergencies only, with no two-way communication, which is a bit of a letdown. Google offers this feature free for 2 years on the Pixel 9, so it will be interesting to see if Samsung does something similar. Now, if you have the S24 Ultra, you should be getting the One UI 6.1.1 software update.